So I'm trying to make a dual tripod mounting kit, whatever you want to call it. I've seen some online for like $80, $100, but I was thinking, let's make this thing a little bit of home improvement style. So what I did was I took a piece of wood. This is about the right width. The length, has been cut. I've already cut it down to the size I want. And as you can see, I've drilled a few holes. This is the bottom side. This will be my top side. And right here, this is where I will mount my camcorder. And here, this will be where the tripod will go. As you can see, this will screw into that from the bottom side, and this will clip onto my tripod. And right here I have two holes. Of course, this hole is the one I was wanting to do, but I realize it's too close to this, which will hit my mount for the tripod. So I drilled another hole here, which is okay. So I will have my camera here, and what I would do is I would just use this screw. This is a screw is about a 1/2 inch long, and is the 1/4 width, I guess. And you can get these at your hardware store. The wood, everything from the hardware store. And I would just from the bottom, I would just insert the screw like so, and then I will just tighten the screw to my camcorder or my camera. Okay, so, and the bolt, the nut that I have inserted in there, what I did was I drilled a hole little smaller than the nut itself, so when I forced it in, it was a nice snugly fit. And I've put a little glue. I also put a little glue in there, so give it a little more bonding. The screw is also from a hardware store, like I said, and I guess the inside threads are 1/4 the size that's needed for your adapter for your tripod. Okay. So far, I've done some stuff. As you can see, I've cut the wood down to the size I want. I placed my camera here, and then I marked it out where it would sit. Then I placed my camera here, and I marked it out with the lines where it would sit. And I made sure there was enough space where I could open the lens, the viewfinder. As you can see, I have a Canon 60D, and it has a viewfinder on the back, which you can open up and swivel around. So I needed room on my little gadget here, where when I set the camera and the camcorder side by side, and when I open my viewfinder, it will open up enough where I can still move it around a little. It's, you know, enough for me to do what I need to do. But anyway, so there you have it. This is a simple piece of wood. Drill the holes to coordinates of my camcorder and camera where I want to mount those, you know, and I just cut the wood down to a good length, and so far I've sanded, smoothed it out the edges. Also cut, you know, those pointed ends off to make it a little more neater and not sharp or pointy edges. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to I'm going to go to the store and get some super glue and put it on. You know, I don't want this puppy to pop out. Isn't that pretty good? I don't think it'll pop out, but for a little extra precaution, I'm gonna put some kind of super glue or cement glue around the edges and make sure it does not pop out. Plus I got a little gash right here. I'm gonna put some wood filler in there. I also made a little notch here. You know, your tripod adapter has like a little nipple thing that I guess it keeps from wiggling back and forth too much. But I did make this a little bigger because I had drilled the hole a little bit too much to the right, so I kind of made it a little bigger, but still works pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is get that glue, just make sure that's bonded in there a little bit better. I'm gonna put some wood filler in this hole and this little gash I made. Then I'm going to sand that and make it smooth. Then I'm going to paint it, and then we will see what it looks like then. You know, this is a pretty good solid piece of wood. I've already mounted it, and you know, the wood does not bend or anything, so it'll hold. So I'll be right back once I've filled that hole in and this crack. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, I've painted the dual mounting kit. I primed it, and then I painted with these right here. One is a white primer, and one is the black coating. Probably about $10 for both of them total. Anyway, let's see if it works. All right, I go this way. My camcorder here. My Canon 60D right here. So I'm going to put this on the bottom. Okay, let me line it up. Alright. Screw that in. Hold on a second. The glue is, the paint has made it, you know, a little bit harder to screw in because the paint got down inside of the nut, and also it got down inside of the hose when I stick the screws in. It's a little sticky, but you know, it'll go in eventually. Okay, got that on. It's pretty tight. Looks like it's lined up pretty good. Tighten up a little more. There we go. Flip that down. Okay. Now, stick my first 1/4 nut in to mount my camcorder. Like I said, the paint has made the hole a little bit tighter, so all you have to do is just screw it down. You want to probably just barely go through on the other side, because you're going to have to fit it to your camera or camcorder. Alright, let's do the other one here. But you just want it to peek through just a little bit. Okay. Alright, let me try doing the camera first. Line that up. I'm not going to quite tighten it up yet, because I have to make sure it's pointing straight ahead, level. Let's do the camcorder. It might be best for you to have someone to help you, because you might drop it trying to mount these things. Okay. Looks like both are on there. Very good. Camera. Looks like they're pretty lined up. Not too bad. Okay. Let me just tighten them up a little bit more. Pretty good tight. Now, drum roll. Let's mount this on a tripod. It's not a good tripod, so like I said, it does not really lock it in. But it is on there. I have a better tripod. Okay, let me. As you can see, works pretty good. Tilt down. Tripod is getting old, but does the job. Piece of wood from they got it from Home Depot or Lowe's, one of those places. Some wood, some nuts, bolts, and some paint, spray paint. I could have got some cheaper paint. The paint cost me probably $10. The wood and the nuts and bolts cost about $5. So $15. I just made a dual adapter for your tripod to hold camera, camcorder.